Hello and welcome back to Warsword Conquest. Now, I've got a name for this type of episode. This is going to be called a progress episode. I've been doing this for quite a while now, and basically what it is that I record and then add voice narration later on. Basically, by doing this is that I can get a lot more done. This won't be happening all the time. You may be familiar with this from my Clash of Kings series. I did this a load of times. And basically, yeah, I got a lot done this episode, and I couldn't record my voice at the time, so I'm doing it now. Also, there's a huge storm in the background. I hope that doesn't pick up in the microphone. But anyway, so while I attack this this dark elf, I was going to call him night elf. Oh my god, this dark elf caravan. I've got my good friend Rex, who you may know, who's really familiar with the lore of Warhammer. I've asked him to give me a quick little analysis of the wood elves, and that's going to play right now. And yeah, that's going to play during this battle.
The Wood Elves are descendants of exiled High Elves, who moved to the vast forest realm of Aethel Loren, situated on the border of Bretonnia, Estelia and the Empire, and just above the Volts mountain range. Wood Elves are sworn protectors of the forest, and will kill any and all who enter its wooded borders, whether they be Bretonian nobles or chaos-worshipping beastmen. They have several different roles and preferred weapons to achieve this. The most common is the bow, a strong, long-range and silent weapon, and in the hands of the Wood Elves, more deadly and accurate than in the hands of mere men. The most skilled in this art are the Glade Guard, the Watchers on the border, the mainstay elite of the Woodland realm. Armoured and capable of killing dozens whilst hidden from view, the Glade Guard are feared by the enemy and revered by the Elves themselves. In addition to the Elves, Aethel Loren has many woodland spirits to help defend its lands, from the giant treekin to the scores of dryads, wooded warriors that could cut down anything in their path. The Wood Elves are a strong peoples, but rarely will they leave the sanctity of their forest home, for they are sworn to protect it. However, the threat of goblin raiders and Skaven hordes, as well as the growing presence of chaos, means that it is time, at last, for the Watchers of Aethel Loren to step outside the forest and rid the world of the tainted and the foul.
Alright, piss off Rex. Nah, seriously, a huge thanks to Rex. I asked him, and then within like half an hour he sent that over to me. Now adding it onto this recording. For those who don't know, Rex has done like a lot of like lore videos with Warhammer. Basically, it was built up before Warhammer, Total War Warhammer. So yeah, if you want to go check him out, there's a link in the description as well as the Warhammer lore playlist, just in case you're interested, because this guy knows his shit, and he's a good friend of mine and a fellow YouTuber. Anyway, let's get on with the episode. Anyway, so you may remember from the last episode, I was actually collecting dwarfs. And you're probably confused, like, where have they gone? And yeah, explain yourself. So basically, after the last episode, I wasn't happy with having dwarfs. I said, like, this is a wood elf, based army. I didn't want any wood elf. And the reason why I was getting dwarfs is because I wanted troops with blunt weapons, with good blunt weapons. So we could capture like a load of prisoners, make money from that. Only like it was just too difficult, couldn't be bothered, and yeah, I basically gave up on it. So I disbanded all my dwarfs, and I decided we're not gonna make. We are going to get prisoners in the future, but not a lot. We're going to be basically doing what Wood Elves would normally do, or an army which is... I don't know, I'll explain this better. So this army right now is really good at taking out large armies. Like, for example, caravans. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm attacking caravans, which is a good way of making money, of course. They sell, obviously, caravans are sending goods to cities, to sell and stuff. So basically, we're coming like some kind of like outlaw Wood Elf, obviously, but we're still taking out enemies, so yeah. It's sort of a mixed thing, like sometimes we're getting some really good loot, sometimes we're not. I'm probably have to try and get a better looting skill on one of my companions or myself, so hopefully we'll get some better stuff, but so far we've been getting some really nice loot and making a couple of thousand from each trip. You may remember, I also captured an orc war boss from the last episode, which I did sell. They ransomed him for like 4,000, so that was awesome. Didn't show that, but yeah. So my army's pretty experienced now. We've been in a lot of, quite a few fights, and my main core, as you can see, are these Shadow Lords, and they are so good. They are so good. Not only they're like fantastic archers, they're really good two-handed swordsmen, and they're seriously fast, and they're seriously armored. It's so good. Besides the helmet, besides that, we're all good. So yeah, I can't get over how fast the Wood Elf troops are. They're so fast. It's so good. I feel like it's one of their only advantages, though, being fast and just being really accurate with their arrows and stuff like that. But anyway, so yeah, I've been basically focusing on deserters. You may have seen in the last 2 episodes anyway. Every like sort of deserter I see, I attack, or any kind of raider, or basically shit like that, because I don't know. Firstly, I enjoy it. Every battle I've had, I enjoy. I just love having loads of archers and just stuff like that. And like you get loot and you get money and you get experience. So yeah. Also taking a look at some of the Empire troops, looking real nice. Those Empire captains looking pretty goddamn cool. So as you see, I got some flintlock pistols. They're not very good, but as you know, I've got a few dwarf companions. They're the only dwarfs I have. I like to call them like the 4 brothers. They will be getting those pistols. Even though they're not very good, I'll probably be upgrading them in the future when I'm rich. But anyway, so what you're seeing right now is that I am helping out I know this is kind of random, but I'm helping out a vampire count patrol against a night goblin party, which is like a party of like 80. I can't even remember what it was, but it was a lot. And this is like the most perfect map. I know I'm just like sort of like breathing in the mic there. This is literally the perfect map for my army. We've got this huge hill, and at the bottom there's water, which of course slows down anything that walks in it. So I put all my infantry at the bottom to sort of like just hold them off there, hold the door, yes, and basically my archers are gonna pick them off to bits. I feel like I'm definitely improving my bow. As I said, even though I've rocked up like 1,200 hours on Mountain Blade, I never use bows. I never do. I'll occasionally use it for multiplayer, but I don't know. I just never use bows. I just feel like it's not the most effective way sometimes. But I'm really enjoying. Yeah, I'm enjoying the bow basically. But I'm not a huge fan of this bow. As you see, it takes quite a long time to draw it. Obviously, it's a long bow, so that's expected. I might try and get like a powerful short bow, which obviously draws a lot faster. And sometimes like the short bows are actually really accurate long distance as well. So yeah, I'm not too sure, but right now I'm actually quite liking this bow, and it looks really cool on me. So yeah. Anyway, so this was an undead lair, which I'm attacking. You may have seen this before. This is in most Mountain Blade mods, and I think this is even in vanilla, this layout. Basically, it's just like a little lair, and they're all like scattered around. So yeah, this is like, it's either undead or a skeleton. I can't remember what it was called, but it was pretty fun. I was getting wrecked by the archers. They're all focusing on me. Almost died several times, but yeah, it was pretty cool. I do like going around with my best troops, like basically all my companions, and that's it really. And if you've got any troops to spare, they just, I'm not sure how many troops actually join you for this little like battle, but yeah, it's good fun. It's good fun. I am like in the. Did you see those arrows? They're both like in my bottom left boob. It's really like, look at that. Jesus, like I know I'm buff, but you don't have to shoot my boob. I just think it's quite rude, to be honest. But anyway, the skeletons just, you know, they're a weird bunch. They're seriously a weird bunch. But anyway, so you may be wondering, oh, my phone's going off. I've got Steam logged onto my phone. Anyway, so for the future, I'm not too sure what we're gonna do with this series. I mentioned in the last episode that I wanted to join the Wood Elves. I feel like that'll be a good fun. And I also mentioned that like I never join a faction when I play when I record a Mountain Blade series. I always go off and make my own faction because you know that is of course fun, but it's always good to spice it up and try something new. So I'm not too sure. Anyway, so the bots there were all stuck in this cave bit, and my troops like refused to follow me because they're like trying to attack him through the rock. I almost died. If I died there, man, this battle would not have been done because the bots are so fucking stupid. It wouldn't attack him. But yeah, all was well, and as you see, like here's me. Going to try and take it. I think this is the last one, and we're going to try and. My fellow archer was out of ammo. I was down to three arrows left, and this is my last arrow. Bang, and I got him. Fuck yeah, fantastic. So that was cool. Looking very fine right there, and got some cool stuff. Gonna put the bandana things back in because obviously they're probably not very expensive, and of course we're going after the money. So yeah, I feel like our money's okay. Our army's costing us about just over $1,000 a week, which is quite expensive, but I think that's expected because our troops are so elite. I think since we are getting a bit more money, I think I might try and focus on getting some more armor. Anyway, so I found another companion. He's called Kedron Kenai. He's basically just a high elf companion, like the others, just costing 100, really cheap. I'm kind of liking all these random companions, which are really cheap. So yeah, I'm definitely going to pimp him out with some high elf, not high elf, wow, some wood elf gear, which you'll see in a second anyway. So let's go back. Oh wait, first we're going to sell the... I've had these orcs with me the whole time. For some reason, I could not find a ransom broker for so long, and as you can see, I'm selling these troops for so much money, which was fantastic. But anyway, yeah, so I'll skip ahead. But next up, going to be buying some sweet wood elf gear for my troop. I'm not sure why I'm going up here, but anyway, there is sometimes companions up there. And obviously other things. But anyway, so let's buy this sweet wood elf gear. Oh yeah, fantastic. The good thing about wood elf, again, the armor I'm about to give my new companion, not as good, but it's lighter and it's in fashion. So that's really important, you know. So yeah, like I said, these companions aren't really anything special, but they're obviously everyone knows what companions are. They don't die, which is fantastic, and they're cheap, so works well, and you can customize them, and you can give them your own kind of skill. So yeah, companions are great, indeed. So he looks absolutely fine right now. As you can see, he doesn't really have any party skills at the moment, but of course, in the future when he does level up, like my other companions, as you see, like one's got engineering, one's got trade, another one's got surgery. So yeah, it'll get better in time. Anyway, so this was a big risk. I'm attacking like 80 now. I can't remember what the exact number is. Let's see. It was 81, I guess, by 39. Big risk. But my army is slightly bigger now. I've got some cavalry now. So that's the only troop I forgot to go down. So I've got basically all the best troops you can get, but I forgot to get the cavalry. And the cavalry actually are amazing. They, like, the speed of their horses is like 60, which, like, I think in native, I think the fastest horse you can get is like 30. So it's like double. Look how fast they are. Look at them. I can't wait to get one. I'm just going to run everyone over. Or I might try and get like a bear or something. Who knows? But I believe you can get like a Kirin, which is like... It's in Monster Hunter, for those who are familiar. I saw it at an animal merchant in a tavern when I was playing behind the scenes, you could say. And I was like, a fucking Kirin. A Kirin's like a thunder unicorn. And it was like it did have a speed of 60 and had like a charge of crazy and had like 200 hit points. It was nuts. The horse was better than me, so that's saying something. Anyway, so yeah, this is pretty cool. Pretty standard build. Formation. Archers on the hill, infantry at the bottom, holding the door for. Anyway, I fucking hate the Hodor thing. I keep bringing it up every time I say hold or something. Anyway, I'm saying anyway a lot. Anyways, it's going well, as you can see. And also, I'm using a cleaver now, which was from one of the goblin armies. It was from the Night Goblin party. The cleavers are actually really good. It's faster, and it has like 35 swings. So anyway, got complete distracted here and got just completely dropped by that motherfucker there. But not to worry, because we basically finished them off, which is really good. So yeah, I'm not sure if I should keep growing my army. I think right now my army is pretty good. I might get some cavalry, maybe like 10 to 20 cavalry, and then maybe try and also focus on getting a horse for myself, so it's easier to control my army. Because when you have a horse, it just makes everything so much easier, and plus it'll be so much fun just to run around on a horse. The only problem is that I haven't got any horse riding skill up, and leveling up isn't exactly the fastest of things. So, and like to get like these like special horses, you need like a riding of 6. So yeah, might have to like run a poll for you guys to decide if I should either just cheat in and make my draw like my horse riding skill to like 6. Because basically in my last series when I was playing as my dwarf, I couldn't ride my white lion because it was taking so long to get my riding skill up to 6. It was on like 5. It was taking so long. So you guys in the comments on that series just said, look, Heph, fuck it, just cheat in your horse riding skills so you can ride the damn lion. And that's what I did. Oh, I just dropped my phone because it was on my lap. Anywho, so yeah, getting some sweet loot. As you can see, we're almost on 10k, which is fantastic. And yeah, I'm level 13. It's going well. All is good. Upgrade my horseman to a horse master. Fantastic. And it's still got to upgrade like twice. It's really good. So yeah, I'm sort of just getting my strength up. I might get my strength up to like around 20 or something, just so I can just be a bit more powerful. And then I'll get obviously focused on getting some better armor, because my armor is so trash. But anyway, so right now, before we end the episode, I found Darius the Apprentice, which you can buy some really fancy items from. And I ended up buying some stuff off him. I was going to buy a bow, but at the same time I was like, maybe not. But I saw this arrow, which you'll see. Also, that obsidian axe is what that war boss had in the last episode and killed me like really fast. So this feathered arrow gives you a plus power draw when equipped. I've never seen an item do this before. It's amazing. I think it's like a new thing for this version of the mod. It's so cool. And I decided to also buy the sword. It's kind of cheap. It's only going to cost me like 2,300 for these amazing items. So that's like a two-handed weapon, which is really cool, and it looks fantastic. And I can't wait to use it for the next battle anyway. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Next episode we'll have like live recording and stuff like that. We'll have a lot more fun. Anyway, guys, if you like the series, make sure to drop a like and a comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Ta-ta for now.